Okay, so today's lesson is going to apply to all the witchcraft that you do. It applies to enlightenment and raising your vibrations. And this is where you're going to find out why these things matter. And you're going to find the proof that this is a real thing. It's also going to explain why string theory makes sense, and it's going to explain how quantum physics works, and it's going to explain why matter is mostly empty space, because I know a lot of people that doesn't make sense to. So I don't know how many parts this is going to be, and eventually I'll upload it to YouTube. So sound, whether it's above or below human hearing, is vibration. And vibration, sound, creates matter. Incense. Okay, what you're fixing to see, here's some ASMR for y'all, is the effects of sound on sand. There's a reason I'm showing you this first. So, watch. Okay, so what you saw was hertz from the hundreds to the 5,000s and their effect on sand. This is sand on a fingertip. Alright, I want you to pick just an average piece of sand out of here. One of these little pieces right here. Just an average piece of sand. There are 43 quintillion atoms in 1 grain of sand. And each one of those quintillion atoms in that one piece of sand have shit tons of subatomic particles in them. Subatomic particles are what controls the old quantum physics world, which plays into vibrational intent in witchcraft. My point is, the smaller the particle, the lower the hertz that affects it. So stay with me on to part 3. The human thoughts are brainwave. And the ones you mainly use in witchcraft are beta and gamma. And the intent that you use for each thing is going to match up with the vibrational frequency of the ingredients that you use. That's why I tell y'all, I mean, you can do a spell without ingredients, but it's not going to be nearly as effective than if you do it with ingredients. They're vibrating at the same level and they amplify what you're doing. Here's a quick reference. Dry herb vibration, essential oil vibration, rocks and crystals have their own vibration. And when you funnel these, that is going to change the structure of the quantum subatomic particles. That's how it works. Okay, this is a follow-up to a good question that was posed to me. They asked me, how can you use beta and gamma at the same time? Because they thought one was sleep and one was wakefulness. Alright, so beta is our wakeful brain, normal state of waking consciousness. And you can continue to read if you want to pause of the different breakdowns of the types of gata. Okay. Gamma waves are the fastest high frequency waves we have in the brain, and it was often thought to just be noise because science didn't have a reason to measure it yet. But as you can see here, they discovered it was highly active when it comes to universal love, altruism, higher virtues. It has to do with perception, higher consciousness, presence, and spiritual emergence. Okay, I need you to think of the fake hand as your target. Okay, when you're doing witchcraft, the fake hand is the target that you're sending your intentions at. This is a metaphor because he's going to control it with his thoughts.
Johnny's implant allows for more strength and mobility, but maybe more impressive is he can control the arm with his thoughts. For this, he had to undergo another surgery to rearrange the nerves from his missing arm.
All right, so we'll start with no movement. Ready? Let's pronate. Supinate. Go.
We are actually witnessing something that has never been done before, is Johnny really controlling that limb simply by thinking about it with normal intuitive thought.
Why am I dark blue? Anyway, Senpai, you were asking me, how do we know that our magic is going from one place to another? And I did the preceding video with the robotic arm to kind of give you a metaphor. But when it comes to hard evidence, this video right here, Superhumans, The Remarkable Brainwaves of High-Level Meditators by Daniel Goleman, is the closest thing you're going to get. The science can clearly show that the gamma rays are there, but they can't tell you how or why they're there. That's just the way it's always been. So when my purpose of these series is try to explain ancient knowledge that's been handed down to us in modern day terms, because the modern generations, they want as closest thing to proof as they can get.